Okay, there we go. It's 11 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to officially call this special meeting of council to order, 11 a.m. We are missing Councillors Jaglowitz and Councillor Nishikawa, but our senior staff is also here. Today, we also want to acknowledge that we're on lands traditionally occupied by Indigenous peoples, and it's Indigenous peoples that have cared for this territory for the benefit of future generations. Their stewardship throughout the ages is recognized and actually is the topic of today's meeting. I don't believe anyone's going to be making any comments that don't already realize that we're going to be on YouTube and you're consenting to your image being used. But we did not have any supplementary agenda and no comments have been received to date. I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Hammond, our CIO, to introduce the first topic before our first introduction or resolution.
Thanks, Your Worship. And first, I'd like to thank members of council for making themselves available this morning on short notice. As this is really a procedural matter, I don't think we'll be that long. I'd also like to thank our legislative services staff for assembling and publishing our agenda for today so quickly. Now on to the matter at hand. So council may recall that as part of the township's reconciliation journey, General and Finance Committee considered a staff report on a draft Muskoka Area Indigenous Leadership Table Friendship Accord in May of this year. Members were asked to identify any concerns or provide feedback prior to council's ratification in June, and only supportive comments were received. Staff recently received a final version of the accord, which was attached to your agenda today. And staff have gone through it in a fair amount of detail, and it appears the only change from the version that you saw previously is one minor change in the second paragraph under membership. One new sentence has been added, which speaks to welcoming members to the Muskoka Area Indigenous Leadership Table, provided that the majority of members agree. So because there's been no material changes to the agreement, what has been done is very minor. Given council's support of the initiative, we've prepared a resolution for council to authorize the mayor to sign the accord on behalf of the township. That's all I have, Your Worship.
Okay, thank you very much. Council, any questions on that? Otherwise, I do have a resolution to that effect. And that is moved by Councillor Edwards, seconded by Councillor Roberts. Be it resolved that council authorize the mayor on behalf of the township to execute the Muskoka Area Indigenous Leadership Table Friendship Accord. Any further comments? All those in favor? And that is carried all the way around. Thank you for that. And we welcome Councillor Jaglowitz to the meeting. I do have another resolution, and that is moved by Councillor Kelly, seconded by Councillor Mazan. Be it resolved that bylaw 2022-170 to confirm the proceedings of special council on October 6, 2022 be read first, second, and third time and finally passed. I'll call the question. All those in favor? That is carried. Thank you. And third and finally, moved by Councillor Zavitz, seconded by Councillor Jaglowitz. Madam Clerk, if we got that change, moved by Councillor Zavitz, seconded by Councillor Jaglowitz, be it resolved that special council adjourn at 11:03 a.m. and the next regular meeting of council will be held on Wednesday, October 12, 2022 at 1 p.m. electronically from the council chambers, municipal office in Port Carling, Ontario. All those in favor? That is carried. And thank you all for joining us. Thanks to GI Jaglowitz for joining us as well. Are we enlisting now that we're no longer on council? Anyway, the haircut looks good, Frank. Thanks everyone for that, and have an awesome day.
Thanks, everybody.